coming, Parks.
The soldiers are lining up. Looks like the powwow's over.
Think the peace treaty's going through?
I got my fingers crossed.
The boss is dead wrong. The peace treaty is going through.
Well, suppose it does. It's got to reach Washington to be any good, don't it?
Hey, we ain't tackling no government troops.
We won't have to. They'll send that treaty by messenger. You wait and see.
I'm taking my command back to Fort Harvey. I'm entrusting the newly signed treaty to you, and it's essential that it reaches Washington at the first possible moment.
I understand, General. I'll undertake to get the treaty on the next Pony Express that leaves Coyote Springs.
A White Eagle!
Well, you got her done, White Eagle, and I'm mighty proud of you.
Yes, sir. On behalf of the government, I want to thank you for your successful efforts for peace. Without your help, we never would have arrived at a fair understanding.
Oh, it was nothing, General. Though I was educated in the way of the whites. The Indians are my people, and I have their interest deep in my heart.
My brother White Eagle understands the hearts of the red man and the whites alike. His word is sacred to my people.
We better get started. Pony Express waits for no man.
Hey, what did I tell you? That peace treaty will be in our hands within an hour.
We're getting underway. Yes, sir.
Grizzly, you better stay here and get a rest.
What? Let you go hopscotch around the wilderness alone? Or you get lost? You know you ain't worth a hoop without me, not even that much.
There they come. Now stop them.
Shooting to draw the fire. When you hear me holler, ride. Oh, but what about you? Never mind me. You got to get that treaty to Pony Express. About White Eagle. What's happened to him?
Don't worry about him. Worry about us. It's us they're shooting at. Don't waste your ammunition. Wait till you see the vermin.
Reach! Put down those guns. All of them. Get them out. Drop you in your tracks, but I'm going to take you to Coyote Springs and find out who put you up to this.
Well, what are you waiting for? That's White Eagle's signal for us to get going.
I know, but don't you think we...
No, that treaty's worth more than all of it. Come on, let's get going.
Now get moving. Come on.
That's all your fault. You should have warned us.
Say, you should know better than that. He did the best he could do.
See here, Brace. Fighting amongst ourselves ain't gonna get us anywhere.
Since when are you telling me what to do?
Anytime I think you're wrong. Well, did you finish him?
No, but they won't bother us again for a while.
Oh, gosh, all hemlock, White Eagle. You're getting soft. That's what I get for letting you go out alone.
All right, old fire eater. The next time I'll send you.
Well, if I'd been there, I'd have wrung their necks like a spring chicken.
All set to go, Cal?
Ready to go, Mr. Rand.
Gardner better get here pretty quick if he wants to send the treaty on the next eastern relay.
Hope it's signed. Settlers always come when it's safe for the women folks. We're mighty shy of women around these parts.
Don't give up, Cal. The stage is bringing a pretty girl to Coyote Springs right now. My sister Janet's arriving today.
Your sister Janet?
Yeah.
Gee, that's swell.
What's the matter? Losing your mind? This is no time for gunplay, Bart.
Killing Indians ain't gunplay, Mr. Dar-nell. Out here, it's just routine.
I doubt if he is an Indian. He doesn't talk like one, and he picked up white ways too fast while in the army. I wouldn't be surprised. White Eagle's the reason my ambush failed. It isn't the first time he's interfered with my plans.
What would you suggest, Mr. Gardner?
Report to Clark at the trading post. Then you'd better investigate that ambush and find out who was responsible.
I intend to, but I think we'd better tell no one about the attack.
That's right. We must all keep quiet. Have you got that straight?
Yes, sir. I ride the canto at the trading post and tell him what you said.
And whatever happens, that treaty must never reach Crooked Bend.
Ah, that's easy.
And that means, Gardner, that this treaty grants all land north of the Overland Trail to the Indians?
Yes. That's the only way the Indians would sign it.
Well, Grizzly.
Howdy.
Well, White Eagle. Treaty all signed?
We're all very grateful. Everything's arranged.
Well, that's fine. The treaty's being sent east on the next relay, I suppose.
I wouldn't know that. Gardner's taking care of everything.
Odd knife. Can I see it?
I don't mind.
Huh. Did you get me one?
No, you can't buy those knives. They're a tribal honor.
Oh, Indian stuff, eh? That explains the gold in this decoration. Where does it come from?
That's a tribal secret.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry into your Indian secrets. I apologize.
That's perfectly all right.
You know, I don't fancy that critter. He's too nice and oily to be on the level.
Oh, hello, Dar-nell.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Dar-nell.
Hello, Gardner. Oh, don't mind me, gentlemen. I'm not interested in treaties. My business is trade.
I'm going to keep my eye on that treaty.
And as for Black Butte Pass, even though it cuts miles off our present overland trail, nobody but Indians can use it. That's one thing White Eagle insisted on.
I wonder why.
He claimed that if we whites use the pass, it will open up the way to land jumping. And I agreed to make this treaty stick. We must stay away from Black Butte Pass.
Relay coming, Mr. Rand.
Right on time.
Now, here, Dave. Here's the treaty.
Del, the treaty's in that bag, and we're depending on you. There's a lot at stake.
Don't worry about me or the treaty either. I'll see that it gets to Crooked Bend on time.
That's the fight.
Where are you off to in such a hurry? You stay here and keep your eyes and ears open. I got a hunch you better follow Cal. I promised the general to get that treaty through, and I'm taking no chances.
All right, son, get her done.
us again.
There's still a chance. Cut the crooked bend by the mountain pass. That'll put you into town first. Tell Matty it's up to him to keep that Indian from reaching the relay.
Has the Pony Express come through from Coyote Springs yet?
Not yet.
Good, then I'm in time. That half-breed white eagle's coming through on the relay, and he's got to be stopped from reaching here. He's carrying the treaty.
Roddy's been worried. There wasn't going to be no work for him.
Well, let's get loaded up then. We can stop him.
Looks like action. I'm strapping on my gun.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Matty, hurry up. The stage is coming.
You must be Miss Rand. Carlson's my name. I run the stage line here. Your brother told me to look out for you.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Carlson. Oh, Mr. Carlson, this is Mr. Monroe, Fargo Express agent.
Have we long? Oh, plenty of time.
And this is Mr. Pendleton. He's kept me amused most of the journey.
Thanks, Miss Rand, for the courtesy. Mr. Carlson and I have met before.
Jumping jackrabbits. Poker Pendleton. Here on business, Pendleton?
Oh, I haven't decided. Mainly relaxing. Of course, some business shows up, I ain't aiming to ignore it.
Well, if you're going to stay in this town, don't try dealing them off the bottom.
Oh, I won't be so crude as all that. I'm indebted to you, Miss Rand, for a very pleasant journey.
Your brother sure made us all responsible for you.
Everyone's been wonderful, Mr. Carlson. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Mr. Pendleton's kept me amused with his many card tricks.
And Pendleton knows plenty about cars, too.
Thanks, Carlson. Coming from you, that's sure a compliment.
You better run along inside, Miss Rand. The eastbound Pony Express is due, and I've got to wait.
I'll wait, too. All the way west, I've been wanting to see a relay. I've heard so much about it.
Into town. It's up to Matty now. We've done our best.
Hey, we'd better separate. Give me that rifle. I'll sneak it into the office. You go to the saloon and arrange with some of the boys to give you an alibi if you need it.
Are they ever late?
Very seldom. You ought to be here now any minute. Yeah, there he is. Wait, I'm wrong. It's White Eagle. Something's up.
What? Well, how'd you get this, White Eagle?
Never mind. Get it away. I'll explain later.
Hey, something's gone haywire.
Shut up and keep your ears open. The treaty's on its way. There ain't anything we can do about that.
Carrying the mail.
Oh, there's reasons enough, all right. Cal was ambushed on the trail, and I happened to break up the little party and get away with a bag. You know, it carries that treaty, and someone around here doesn't want to see it get to Washington.
My, more trouble.
Oh, pardon me, Mr. Carlson. I couldn't help but overhear. Does this trouble mean that I can't get on to Dave?
No, our trouble has nothing to do with that. Oh, I guess I've forgotten my manners. Miss Rand, meet White Eagle. We depend a lot upon him around here. In case the name doesn't tell you anything, Miss Rand is Dave's sister.
Mighty pleased to know you, Miss Rand. Dave and I are quite good friends.
Yes, I know. Dave's letters contain a lot about White Eagle and his efforts for peace. I feel I know you.
Dave's very generous. He's always giving me credit for things I don't do.
Get up, Johnny. Whoa. Come here. Whoa.
All aboard, westbound stage. All aboard.
Well, I guess that means me. was nice meeting you, White Eagle. I hope we see you over at our place.
Thank you. I always make it my headquarters. Who calls it? I get this. There's going to be a lot of talk about Cal's death. Whoever's implicated in killing him were dressed as Indians. I'm quite sure they were white men. No Indians ever ride shod horses. Besides, 2 white men took a shot at me on the way into town.
But for what reason?
That's what I intend to find out. Here's further proof. I took it from Cal. Look at that bullet. No Indian ever owned that. That's Army ammunition.
Of course, I wouldn't know.
May I take a look at that bullet? I'm Monroe, the Fargo agent. I'm pretty well up on those things. I used to be an Army officer.
Some one of the trappers might have taken that from General Randolph's men at the trading post. No Indian, I'm certain.
It's Army issue, all right. I tell you what, let me take this evidence to Gardner. He'll see that it gets to the proper authorities. Besides, we may be able to trace down the guilty ones with it.
White Eagle, you better get to your tribe and tell them what's happened. If they get the news from anyone else, they might get riled up again.
Don't worry about that. I intend to see Running Deer. General Randolph and his troops should be passing north of us. How about sending him a message?
Good idea. I'll send one of my riders.
Excellent idea. When he knows what has happened, he may want to take a hand. That treaty was dear to his heart, and he wouldn't want its effects spoiled.
Well, thank you for taking so much interest, Monroe.
Clear away, Tex. Out! Out!
Going to your camp now?
I'll take care of the Indians. It's the whites that are troubling me. Right now, I'm going to stick around and find out who owns a certain pinto pony that's tied in front of that saloon.
Pinto pony? Why, that's...
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
He means trouble for Roddy. Get after him. If he starts anything, you finish it. I'll go over and tell him about the evidence that Monroe's got. They'll never believe Indians is causing trouble. You've got to ride like you've never ridden before. Use the pass. Now listen carefully to what you've got to tell Dar-nell.
Well, boys, I got a lot of gold. I'm craving for action. Who wants to gamble?
Hey, mister, you got yourself a customer. Sit down. I'll high card you for anything you've got.
Hello, White Eagle. Hello, Al.
Surprised to see you in here. You're the one Indian I never had to refuse.
I'm interested in the paint tied up outside. Likely looking horse. The price is right, I might buy him. Who does he belong to?
Oh, that's easy. Rodney owns the only pinto in these parts.
Rodney?
Yeah, that's him playing cards over there with the new arrival.
Oh. Thanks.
I'm lucky. I won the first cut.
That ain't hard to beat. How's that for a high card?
Yeah, but that's a death ace.
What do I care as long as I win? Would you like to double that?
That's high enough.
All right, set him up.
And I thought you was a gambler.
Sorry to interrupt your game, gentlemen. You took a shot at me on my way in town. Why?
Look here, Injun. Don't start something you can't finish.
Answer my question. It's important.
How come you got nerve enough to accuse a white man? Get out of here. It's against the law and they for you to be here.
I asked you a question. I expect an answer.
I ain't answered any questions. I ain't even heard you. Whose deal was it?
I expect an answer, and quick.
me up with him.
Okay.
We got Cal ordered, but White Eagle popped up like a bad penny to take his place. The country's pretty excited.
Oh, well, we're in the clear. The Indians will be blamed.
Like fun, they will. White Eagle's turned over enough evidence to Monroe, the express agent, to prove Cal Ewing was killed by white men. And he's bringing it through on the stage to Gardner now.
Monroe, the express agent. Gardner's been expecting him. He's got the trading post payroll with him, too.
We're in a fix, boss. If they trace anything back to us...
All nonsense. We've got to prove the Indians caused all the trouble. Krantz, get to the street. Spread the news that Cal Ewing was killed by the Indians, and make it strong.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. I'm not through with you yet. Raise a posse. Visit Running Deer's village. Do anything to start the Redskins on the warpath. We'll ruin that treaty before it gets to Washington.
I understand.
You can't control Indians on the warpath.
I don't want to control them. I just want that trading post in Black Butte Pass. There's no chance of getting either if the treaty isn't broken.
Hey, man, come in here! Man, come up here!
What about it? Cal Ewing's been murdered by Running Deer's Redskins. We all knew in the beginning we could trust no Indians, treaty or no treaty.
Right or breaks. He'll handle the stage. The Indians will be blamed. Try and get the gold if you can, and make sure that Monroe doesn't give Gardner White Eagle's evidence. Now get out. That's all I want you to do.
And that's what's happened. Are we going to avenge Cal Ewing's murder or aren't we? All right, get on your horses and let's go. Come on.
Run for your weapons. If they fire upon us, defend our homes.
Play Indians again. Dar-nell has Krantz stirring up the Redskins, so they'll be blamed when we attack the stage.
All right, you heard what he said. Get busy.
Here, try up this nag.
The white man attacked us. We had done nothing. There was no reason.
Are you badly hurt?
No. At the turn of the moon, I will be well. I must get well because our braves will seek vengeance.
I promise you, Running Deer, to right this wrong. I think our enemies are renegade whites. I'll try to prove it.
Everything's working fine. Grants has got the Indians on the warpath. Take your men and get to the ambush.
Right.
Hey, you know what to do in case the stage gets through.
Right.
Ahead of us. We can't do any ambushing now. We've got to ride them down. We gotta hurry up and barricade this road. The stage mustn't get through.
Soldiers are hot on the trail of the marauding Indians. The Indians disappear. Where to, we wonder? What's this? Is a murder being planned? Yes, we're right. But who did it? Find out what happened in the jail delivery, the next thrilling chapter of White Eagle.